right? I've never had a dad support his daughter and come out and take the class too. And Susie, that's a really cool thing, that's for sure. So make some noise for Susie Coakley!
Susie, you guessed it, I'm 16, still in high school. Don't worry, I wasn't left alone with Muncie. I took this class with my... I took this class with my dad, Bob. Unfortunately, you won't be hearing any jokes about my dad tonight. He made me cut them all on the way here. My mom's here tonight. Yeah, give her a round of applause. I love my mom. I'd say we're pretty close. The only thing about my mom that annoys me is that she loves to tell her friends all about my business. Every mom does. But you know, my older brother and I call her inner circle the Mom Mafia. They know everything and nothing at all. You know, my mom swears that she doesn't tell them everything, but they're all here tonight. Little confused. I love school. I'm a big nerd. You know, I'd say I'm a pretty good student, except I'm not great with feedback. I once had a math teacher tell me I did my multiplication wrong. I kindly responded with 2 times 2 equals FU. Yeah, that was in 2nd grade. Not my proudest moments. I struggle even more with constructive criticism, especially in English class. You know, when my teacher hands back my paper, I like to respond with, Mrs. G, I had no idea your cousin was Merriam-Webster. Did you forget to take your lithium? Yeah, it's gotten so bad that the school psychologist has to grade my papers. I was just trying to give some feedback of my own. It's no surprise that my least favorite class is gym class. You see, athletic is not an adjective people use to describe me. I'm more mathlete than athlete. I don't hit triceps, I hit my trigonometry. I don't have a quad day, I have my quadratic equations. But enough of that, I probably already graphed the photo for you. But outside of school, I work at Sendix. Hope you've all shopped there before. Yeah, you know, people love to overshare at Sendix. Apparently food makes people open up. I had no idea that being a cashier also qualified me as a therapist. I can't eat grapes anymore after a woman told me it looked like her growing tumor. I'm happy to bag your frozen peas, but I didn't need to know about your upcoming vasectomy. 3 letters, TMI. I can help the next person. Being a cashier is like Tinder. You know, people will approach my register and give me their elevator pitch. I'm a good cook, I can bag fast, I can carry all that. And my personal favorite is when they play matchmaker with their grandson. You know, they'll start to list off basketball stats like his height, weight, ability. And I'm like, slow your roll, sir. I'm just here to bag your groceries and calculate your change. The only swiping I want you to do is your credit card. Thank you for shopping at Sendix, your trusted local grocer. I recently got my license, so I'm a new driver. Thank you, yeah, it's a big accomplishment. You know, and being new behind the wheel, I have learned a couple things. First, I hate sitting in traffic. You know, my issue is that I never know where to look. To my left, we have an intimate moment between a man and his Big Mac. And to my right, we have someone digging for gold. Or I could just look straight forward and ponder life's essence. I mean, it happens so often that I started carrying a sign in my car that says, I can see you. Only problem is I got in a little bit of a sticky situation when I flashed my sign at a man making out with his donut. I ended up with a citation, so won't be doing that one again. Thanks, Officer Glaze and Officer Sprinkles. Really appreciated that one. You know, the second thing I learned is that I'm really bad at parking. Cover your ears, Mom and Dad. But I physically cannot stay within the lines. If there was a Guinness Book of World Records for worst parkers, I need 2 spaces. On that note, if any of you park next to a blue Volkswagen Tiguan, bad choice. Sorry about that. Definitely your car. No, so I love watching TV. I'm a certified couch potato. And because of this, I have learned a couple important lessons. Public service announcement. Love is Blind is not about visually impaired love. The Tiger King is not a spin-off of The Lion King. And the worst realization I had is that Orange is the New Black is not a fashion documentary. That was a rough day for me. Last week I was scrolling through Netflix and I came across my recommendations tab. It said, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Intervention, You Are What You Eat. I had no idea that I could get a therapist, dietitian, life coach, all for the price of $10 a month. I started to question the algorithm since I'm mentally stable and all. Like, Netflix, what are you trying to tell me here? But then I saw my dad's recommendations, and it said Dumb and Dumber. So I guess we're not that far off. It's very interesting being the only Gen Z person in a room full of, we got some millennials, Gen X baby boomers in the back. I'd say we're all very similar, except with technology. I gotta say I'm probably the most tech savvy. We're really only different in how we text. So why don't I give you guys a quick lesson in Gen Z texting. If someone sends you an eggplant emoji, it's not about dinner. If someone says, I'm a stan, I'm a Taylor Swift stan, it's not about our fellow comedian Stan here. It means stalker-like fan. On second thought, maybe it is like Stan. And the word that I use most, bomb. Like, that food was bomb, or that outfit's bomb. Don't confuse it with Bob. There's an M in there. Bomb is something that's really good, unlike how Bob is gonna bomb tonight. That's it for me, guys. I'm probably grounded after that last one. Thank you.
Make some noise for Susie! It's crazy because sometimes you get some students in here that have some really good credentials. And this guy's a producer. Make some noise for the producer of Susie! Coakley!
Thank you, Jim. Wow, what a great crowd. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. My name is Bob. I'm originally from Boston. Growing up, we were what we'd call upper lower class. If you're having trouble placing that, think West Dallas. We didn't have a lot growing up. We bought most of our clothes at Kmart. Anyone here old enough to remember Kmart? Yeah. You young guys, Kmart was like Walmart. Used to shop there with my mom one time. I was about 12. We're looking for jeans, and I found some jeans. Hey, Mom, I found some. That's great, honey. What size are they? 14, just like you said. Oh, Bobby, you're not a 14. You're 14 Husky, honey. Husky jeans are over here. You had to know my mom. Her voice just seemed to carry, right? Now I knew I needed 14 Husky, and so did everybody else, right? Looking back, I didn't realize the free school lunches and the free government cheese was so fattening, but then again, I was only 12, so. So by show of applause, who here ever played house as a kid? Yeah. Pretty common game. We were so poor, we used to play apartment. Yeah. So I was usually the landlord. I would knock on the door, and everyone else would yell back, "Checks in the mail." I'm telling you, when you're a kid, you want to pretend you're an adult, right? That's what you want to do. As a kid, our dentist was a friend of the family. He was a former Army dentist. His dental office was in his house. He really wasn't cut out to be a kid dentist, but my parents didn't seem to care. This one time, my mom says, "Do you think Bobby needs braces?" And he said, "Kathy, he's a boy. I wouldn't waste the money. And let's face it, he's not getting by on looks alone." You know? It turned out to be true, but it didn't hurt any less, okay? I had a dream the other night that I ran a 5K. Yep. Yeah. And I got up in the morning, I had a sore knee, and I walked with a limp for 2 days. At my age, mornings are better when I just dream about food. Okay? But I celebrated a birthday recently. Yeah, thank you. You know, not that I needed another reminder that I'm getting old. My hairline's been keeping me pretty well informed. But my mother-in-law got me a birthday gift this year, which was nice. So as I'm opening the gift, she's like, "I hope I got the right size," which, you know, first red flag. And so I open it up, and it's this beautiful navy blue sweater, size 5X. 5X. No. Okay, some of you are like, "Oh, maybe." No. I'm a 2X. If I had a big breakfast, maybe a 3X. This is a 5X. Did this thing come off a Macy's Thanksgiving Day float? But you know, it's not easy being out of shape. Well, I guess it's easy, but I'm trying to make better food choices. I just bought this stuff the other day. I can't believe it's not butter. You guys ever tried this? Yeah. Well, if you tried it, you know nobody thinks it tastes like butter. But I applaud the naming, and it got me thinking, what if we could all see our lives with this same sort of wonderment of, I can't believe it's not butter, you know? I think Hillary Clinton would say, I can't believe I'm not president. I think Bill Clinton would say, I can't believe she wasn't 18. I think Donald Trump would say, yeah, I'm going to go there. I can't believe they keep voting for me. And I think Joe Biden would say, I'm running for president? Who's the president? No, but this election, it's like Groundhog Day, but it's actually worse than that. It's like they want us to pick. You want Weekend at Bernie's? You want One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? You know? At this point, I'm voting Forrest Gump. I'm sorry. But, happier topics. We got any single people here tonight? We got any people that want to be single here tonight? So, we got any chubby chasers here tonight? Look, I'm asking for a friend. I'm married. I already found my chubby chaser. You know, in fact, when I met my wife, she said, look, I'm just looking for a sugar daddy. She said, but you are clearly pre-diabetic. This could work. No, but I've been married for 21 years. Which means I'm up for parole in 4 years. So, all you single chubby chasers, I'll see you outside. But my wife and I got in our biggest fight this year, probably last week. I made the rookie mistake. I used the B word. Any of you guys ever do this? No. Yeah, well, that's good. Don't. So, yeah, I'm frustrated, and I just blurted out, listen, you better stick to the budget. She did not stick to the budget, and I slept on the couch. Okay? But, despite the occasional disagreement with my wife, my hope for my kids is they find their special someone just like I did, but hopefully with a higher credit score. That's all my time, guys. Thank you very much.
Feeling good, we're all feeling good. Get Bob Coakley.